You ever have one of those days where you just wake up pretty?
Well, after I took care of a little Gorilla Glue, yeah, I was beautiful.
First sentence.
No, it was first thing out of the bed, Gorilla Glue.
No, first sentence. And I know you're full
And I
of
was
crap.
dreaming about Beaver.
No, this is another guy.
Dreaming
No,
about
this is
Beaver.
another guy who will talk. He'll talk big. I haven't seen him touch Gorilla Glue for ages. He's natural.
I'm scared of it.
Yeah, he tries to play it off on something else that it's a chemical that causes this.
It is a chemical.
When he's actually straight as an arrow, and it's really scary as hell. Actually, I think you need some glue, or you need something.
I agree, Brian.
Yes, thank you very much.
I'm not as straight as you think.
No, I just... Yeah. I remember one fishing trip.
How dare you use me and James's trip to count yourself in?
I will never ask to have my waiters checked again.
No, but you will be initiated soon.
It's one of those things, let the audience figure it out on their own.
I think they did. See, this is what happens when you wake up pretty. That's I just, I love
it. I love it. You are pretty. I told you when you got out of the truck this morning you were sexy.
I felt something about it. When I was taking a shower this morning, I got out and I went, yeah, you got it. I felt, should I put on a hat? No, it's a good hair day. I'm just, it's just one of those.
No, and it's funny because I actually heard a story from Joey, my nephew that played for Chadron University, Chadron State College, and football player, big-time football player. And he was showing me scientific proof that when you're in the zone, talking about these athletes that are in the zone,
don't act like I don't know what an athletic zone is.
Right, well.
Come on.
It's more for me, Brian, more than anything.
No, but if you get out of the zone, if you lose the zone, you're out. And they've scientifically looked at that, man, and there's no explanation or juju or monster or Gorilla Glue that can get you back into that. Now, I think everybody's different. I mean, I got my things that I use to get me in the zone. Yours was a shower this morning, and it worked for you. Mine's
I find alone time, just spending some time alone with myself is very healing.
Yes. Or by a river.
No, it just shows that I'm envious of other people who get to be with me. And it's very nice now and then to just spend some time with me to see how cool it is to be other people.
Oh, well,
and I just want to say,
lucky me.
You're blessed.
I
got a taste of that this morning, how cool it is.
Well, I recognize the sexiness right off the get-go when you got out of the truck. I knew you were carrying it, man. I could see it. I could almost smell it as you come around the road out there.
Is this an April Fool's prank?
April Fool's!
My wife already got me with one of those this morning. Honey, come back to bed. Well, April Fools.
And we've been hit too.
See, now this is it. We come in here and your daughter. I'm blaming your daughter.
Oh no, you totally. Yeah, that's
it's
legit.
right on.
Oh yeah.
We knew as soon as we came in our studio, it was hacked. My bug that I usually have on my microphone has been replaced by a little butterfly. Yeah. And there's Band-Aids all over the place.
Yeah, and again, that's never a good sign if Aaliyah's giving you Band-Aids in preparation for what she could potentially do to you. That's never a good... I mean, I know it's an April Fool's, but because she's got little notes around here, April Fool's, thank God. But yeah, if Aaliyah's giving you Band-Aids...
It's her calling card, dude. That's what I kind of take it as, dude.
She left a Bible verse to pray by, too, which is...
I think it's the one that says Satan fell from the heavens coming down.
That was the one.
Oh, God help us.
Well, it's a huge day today for a lot of chocolate and candy lovers because it's Easter candy leftover sale day.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, all the stuff that didn't sell for Easter, you can get this week dirt cheap.
Right.
Susan, who I used to work with, this was her favorite days were the day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the day after Easter.
Yeah, which makes you question, why is it so damn marked up?
Because the day after, those peanut butter eggs are still delicious.
Just as good as they were the day before when they cost 10 times as much.
Absolutely.
That's how I do my Christmas shopping, dudes. I wait till, Amber and I have got this ritual. We wait till after Christmas Day to go shopping for the lights and the ornaments for next year's adventures.
I pitched that to Jackie. I said, why don't we put everything a week off. Easter, Valentine's Day, Christmas.
It's our new tradition. I kid you not. It's
Yeah,
what Amber,
dude,
it
I think
saves
it's brilliant.
so much money.
Brilliant.
I mean, we've got a whole just totes upon totes. We're starting to get the American way. We're just buying it just to buy it now, just because it's so dirt cheap.
Right.
Because of the discount rates and stuff. But yeah, dude, we're set for like 3 families' Christmases if we wanted to.
It's freaking. We're gonna start doing it because now we have an excuse. Cancel culture.
Well,
They're canceling everything else. Pepe Le Pew, for the love of God. Oh, she even monkeyed the tequila.
monkeyed my Patron. I've never had my Patron monkeyed before.
Well.
Have you? That was so open.
If this is any time for you to remain silent, Scott.
Yeah, that's when it gets really scary for me. So, a good day to buy Easter candy.
Good day to buy Easter candy.
Okay, now, I just saw something this morning about they're recalling, like, I don't know how many, like, millions or thousands, I don't know the number, of pounds of hummus.
Of what?
Hummus. Did you see this, James? There's a huge recall.
No, I haven't.
On hummus, and I think what happened was somebody actually tasted it and went, "Oh, this is shit. We need to get."
No, Brian, no.
Somebody needs to recall something called hummus. That ain't gonna sell.
You never had hummus before, dude?
Chickpea spread.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I find if you find some good hummus is really delicious.
No, I know there are
Really?
other people who absolutely love the
Is it
stuff.
like mashed seeds or what is it? What is it?
Chickpeas or garbanzo beans, if you
Yeah.
will, kind of in a paste form.
It's a dipping sauce kind of thing, yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
For mainly, I think it's a Greek food more than anything for
It
the
is.
bread. and all
Oh,
that
okay,
stuff.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it would fall under kind of an ethnic food. In a sense, but a lot of people
yeah.
absolutely love hummus, and it's real big. But getting recalled, and it
Wow.
popped into my head again when I always see recalls for something like hummus, or you'll see some vegetable recall about this. Never once in my over 50 years on this planet have I heard of a Reese's or chocolate recall.
No, never.
Never.
Never. No, not that I know of.
It hasn't happened.
No.
So again, if you want to eat safe,
Yeah.
you
Eat Hershey's.
Hershey's. That's what I'm.
Well, I've learned something over the weekend, though, Brian, speaking of which, is because they don't recall it because they just remash it into the product they're trying to make. So Kit Kats is just a creation of just bad batches of Kit Kats.
No.
Oh, yes.
Come
look,
on, man. Don't do that to me.
No, it's still good. But it's just
well, I know, but now
recycling
I'm
the same
looking at
stuff.
it different.
Why?
No, you're saying my Kit Kat was like
10
part of
years
an
old,
almond joy that
recrushed.
didn't.
Or other Kit Kats that didn't make the quality test, and so they remashed it back into the crisper waif in the middle of the whole process. They're recycling, reusing, and everything that they're using.
Okay, we got to back to the hummus real quick because now that there's a recall, I'm gonna go buy a bunch because I remember Jackie bought some of that and it works good for spackle for filling nail holes. It works really good for that.
I think sales are going to go through the roof because
yeah.
in our culture,
Right.
if you cancel or recall something, everybody's
Yeah, it
going to
goes
want it.
through
Hey,
the
this
roof.
hummus can make you sick. Let's get some.
Spackle.
F you, it's America.
That's
I
right.
can do what I
That's
want.
right. Recall hummus.
It's my right to
That's
eat bad
right,
hummus.
You hummus loving son of a hummus.
Well, it's going to be an interesting day to play out at my house. My wife got her second COVID shot today.
Oh.
And mine's coming up here in a few days. And I have talked to many. You, when I said I got my first one, told me I will die after my second one. The good, supportive friend that
Hey,
you are.
I'm here for you.
And I'm thinking, I haven't heard anything about any negative with, the second one. And then I look into it. And there are more negatives about the second shot than anything. Lots of people, and I've talked to many people who have done it. I swear over half of them had no reaction whatsoever.
Right.
Others got like 101 fever for like 9 hours. They felt everything. It felt like crap, but one day it was gone.
Right.
Absolutely done and over with.
No, for sure. And how far out are you on yours? How many days left?
I've just got like 3 or 4 days before I get my second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whose name's your Harley in? Just curious. I just thought I'd throw it out there.
Just you're willing to take it on if anything, God forbid,
for the
would
legacy,
happen.
for the cause.
That would be it.
If it helps, we'll say it was Leah.
Yeah, no, you better just put it in her name.
And I've got nothing to back this up by other than the people I've talked to and asked them about the COVID shots who have had them. It seems to me that the older folks I talk to, the people my parents' age or things like that who have gotten the vaccine, have had no reaction.
Really?
When I've talked to younger people who have gotten it, there's been more of a reaction. Now, again, this is just the small sampling of people that I've talked to.
Sure.
I've got no other data, and this is nothing scientific or anything medical.
That's what's good about our show.
Yeah, this is
no facts or anything behind anything we do or say.
For the record, James is on the computer trying to fact check even one of these assholes.
No, this is why there's a 30-minute disclaimer before each podcast.
Right.
And afterwards, these views do not reflect.
And it's in high speed, like you can't even understand what it's saying.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I got a call this morning, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my car warranty's about up again.
Oh, yours? Yeah. I got 4 of them yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
Really? I can really appreciate those guys and looking out for me for my warranty.
I've never had a damn warranty.
I mean, either, but
I don't understand this particular ploy.
Well, no, here's the problem, though. You're a Toyota owner like me, and we don't need warranties with Toyotas. They go forever, man. Come on, it's Toyota.
No, it's
Toyota.
I do love my Toyota truck.
I do
and
love
again, we're not bucking for a Toyota endorsement,
3
but
of
we'll
them?
take it.
What do we got? 3 of them in the business?
Yeah, we can't get rid of one of them because we're too emotionally tied to the damn thing.
Right. Well, no, listen, let's talk about Betsy. Betsy sits out back an 01 Toyota Tacoma with a topper on it, 350,000 miles, and she still purrs like a kitten, man. Never anything been done.
Something we got to throw out there, though. It's also manual. So anybody's thinking of buying it, it's a manual. So
right. Well, and
best security deterrent machine ever.
Well, and I think that's why it hasn't been stolen. Nobody knows how to drive them.
240,000 miles on mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Just
James,
breaking
what's on
it
yours?
Around 220 or 322 because it's about due for an oil change.
Okay,
I was looking at the oil stickers things,
and the new one that I'm driving's got 60. I just turned 60,000 on it.
Did you guys ever watch the show Top Gear?
Oh yeah,
yeah. With those, they do these crazy stunts with the cars and all that stuff as well.
Okay.
They did one episode where they were trying to hide a body in these vehicles and stuff. Like a Toyota is one of those vehicles. Again, one of their weird stunts kind of thing, but to prove the durability of a vehicle. They said that they've buried a Toyota Tercel in a beach overnight with high tide coming in, unburied it the next day, pulled it out, the thing was still running the very next day.
Get out.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean, Toyotas, you run them into the ground and they'll still run afterwards kind of thing.
I swear by them. I don't like the new body style, the new long hood on them. I don't like it. For me, they took away when they got rid of that long hood. I like the little stubby, rounded off hoods that's on James's and Betsy. Mine, I don't like the appeal of it. But it's a Toyota.
No, see, it takes me back to the cars. We talked about, your favorite car that you owned, and mine was my 76 Monte Carlo.
Right.
Because you sat in it, and it was about a quarter mile to the end of the hood. You know what I mean?
Well, that was back when you opened the hood and you could work on it yourself.
Oh, no, you could. And also, it was back when it was really cool when cars had hood ornaments.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember? There was always...
And the fuzzy dice on the rearview mirror.
Oh, but my dad had a Oldsmobile 98 Regency. And in the middle of that hood, it was like your scope.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was that ornament was there, and if you moved the ornament, it made the horn honk.
Oh really?
Yeah. It was like an early alarm system because people used to steal those ornaments off of cars.
Oh sure.
I mean, because how do you think rappers got necklaces?
Oh well, that's true.
That was.
I heard Mercedes was the top ornament to steal.
It was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I never ran into that because I was always getting into those hoods to take the battery. I mean, I went after the ornament. I needed a battery.
Was that before you started doing catalytic converters?
Before I started doing catalytic converters. Yeah, you don't get near the money on them anymore either.
No, you don't.
Boy, we're really aging ourselves and talking about some bad things.
Oh, we are. Let me tell an old story then.
Please
do.
We're
at it. Okay, April Fool's just passed, and I want to share one of my favorite. You ever pull April Fool's stunts on people?
Probably. Not that I can remember.
Aside from your daughter, does anybody do anything like saran wrap the toilet, or they'll get your glasses and put a little saran wrap over the lenses or things like that, or put Kool-Aid in the shower head so when you take a shower it comes out, that color.
Nap. That is wrong.
Yeah, it is.
But I kind of want to try it.
It's fun. We always would make... this was one of my mother's tricks that we kept on through the years, was she would take cotton balls and roll them in chocolate. And then, you'd get home from school. Oh, I made fresh chocolates today. And you'd grab one. Oh, yeah. Bite in one. Oh, you got this cotton ball.
Mom, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't nothing. Yeah. No, this one you're going to like, Brian, because you don't like it. Okay. Buddy of mine.
No, this is mayonnaise.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
buddy.
What?
My friend ended up, one of his pranks and stuff he took to work, because you know how some of the big corporations, when things come in, people just kind of grab whatever they see because they have no respect for the boundaries of people's food and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So he decided to order a thing of crispy-filled cream donuts one day. And the night before, he extracted all the jelly-filled ones, and lo and behold, he replaced them with mayonnaise.
Oh,
that's
dude,
hardcore, man. That's going hardcore.
Boy, did that put some people in perspective, not grabbing stuff that doesn't belong to them.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was on an April Fool's Day going, hey, anybody who decided to get my donuts, it would be a nice surprise for you guys. And, oh, man, it was the office talk for the longest time. But, yeah. Donut-filled mayonnaise.
That's brilliant.
That is. I got one for you. It was done to me. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
So I'm at work. I got my McDonald's cup on the desk that I was at in my office, and I knew the cleaning guy real good. And he come in when I wasn't looking, and he took a ketchup packet, and he tore it open, took the straw and the lid off, and put the straw into the ketchup packet, and then put it down in my Coke. I never puked so much in my whole life, man. I even swallowed some of it, and that was the most horrid thing. So now, anything with a straw, I'm always hesitant. I wanted to pull the straw out and look, make sure. I mean, dude, that's wrong. That's just wrong, man.
But it does make you check out what you just are going to just grab and start putting it in your mouth.
Right.
We had a guy at work years ago who was a pen chewer.
Oh.
You would go on the air and you'd grab the pen to start writing stuff down, and spit would come out of the end of it, and there were teeth marks all over it because the dude would sit there and chew every pen that was in the studio.
Oh, wow.
So I took one of the pens and I taped a note on it that said, "This pen has been in my ass." I did. And I put this fresh pen in with the other ones. I come in the next day, that thing is just chewed to pieces, and even the note was partially chewed on it. So, I mean, dude didn't even...
Wow.
Not even looking, but people will do that, man. You get them to a buffet or something like that. It's not like you're checking everything.
Right.
But I certainly will now that I've heard that somebody put mayonnaise in donuts. That's just cold-blooded. And if there were ever something that is punishable by death, I think that's it. That's totally punishable by death. But I wanted to tell a story about one of my favorite April Fool's pranks, as we just passed that. When I was on the air, you try to come up with something to draw attention to yourself. Yeah. I hated doing them, and I quit doing them about the last 10 years.
Right.
Because April Fool's pranks can hurt people. There was one time where we said we were giving away $100 bills to the first 99 people who showed up at this location. And we've got these 99 people there, and we're out visiting with them before, and people are saying, "You don't know what this means to me. We've really come on hard times, and this $100 is going to do this and this and this." And then when the time came, we said, "Everyone open your envelopes," and inside was a statement saying, "You owe us $100." It was a bill for $100. Okay, sounds kind of funny, right?
Ish.
But it certainly wasn't, and that hurt. But one that I really liked that was also cruel, but I still enjoyed it. No. There was a country star in the early 90s named Brian White. Mm-hmm. And Brian White had a few hits with Shania Twain and some others, but he was really, really good. And he was on fire at the time. And for April Fools, we knew he was in Colorado.
Okay.
So we got it arranged to have Brian White come on up for a personal appearance. This is what we were promoting, that Brian White would be there. And people are lined up at this department store parking lot with their album covers, and this lady saying, I kept my granddaughter out of school today. This is her favorite artist, and I can't believe we get to meet him, and all this. And I did have Brian White there, but the Brian White I had was a truck driver from Greeley named Brian White.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. And when the time came, we said, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. It's Brian White. And the loudest silence you have ever heard in your life came from this crowd as this poor truck driver emerges from the bus.
Oh, my gosh,
was cool?
man.
I mean, several people very mad and took off.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of them thought it was funny and hung out and got their pictures taken with him. And to this day, he'll still write me on Facebook saying, remember that time? And all this. So
oh my gosh.
it was a good prank, but that was one of the last ones.
I'd be scared to do something like that, especially today, man. I mean,
no.
Today, man, everybody's,
No, every day I get up and turn on the news, I think it's an April Fool's joke. So we don't have just a day for it anymore.
It's every day, all day.
365. That's it. Well, and you know what we're going to be seeing a lot of? We already see a lot of construction around here. But the way things are sounding, if you're going to want a job in the future, do road construction.
Oh, yeah.
Or something to do with bridges, because this whole package that Biden is going through with now, we're working on the interstates, working on the bridges, working on all those things. If you can hold a sign that says slow, you're going to be in for the next decade.
And I'm pretty sure they're even going to start paying them guys to hold signs that say more gun control.
There'll be different messages.
I mean, I gotta think that's in their focus too. I mean, it seems to be the thing. I don't know.
I've got some ideas, though. All right. Now, aside from those signs with political message that everyone likes, I think what would really be helpful, if we're going to have more construction zones and more things like that, I think every third barrel that they have set up should have a rodeo clown in it. I think that would that not be entertaining?
Be fun.
Not for the clown necessarily, but it would be kind of fun. And and when you're at one of those stoplights, there should be the person who's there with the sign that says slow or stop. Should make balloon animals for you while you're waiting. I think this is just something I've been thinking about. When James is in the shower, he has his thoughts.
Yes,
he shares with us.
Yes, he does.
Mine are a little different.
Yes, they are.
While I was basking in my attractiveness, this is what I came up with this morning.
We've learned a lot about you today.
How's it feel?
Yeah, next level.
Okay.
Next level.
All right.
I'm loving you more.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, absolutely. I am here for you, Slugger.
We actually suck as listeners.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I notice that more and more when I try to even talk to any member of the family.
All right.
You have three people in the room. The TV's on, and you're the only one watching it. You'd love to comment on something you just saw, but you look over, and the two other people have their heads down, and they're absolutely buried in there.
Right.
And you try to talk to somebody, and you'll say it, and it's like, just a second, I'm going to finish this, and then I can listen to you. We've gotten so bad.
Oh, yeah.
We all need to listen better, and it's one of the skills and one of the healing things we can do is actually listen to each other.
Right.
But we have gotten so bad at it. We think we're great at it because we can multitask.
Right.
We can do a lot of things at once, but we can't do any of them worth of crap.
Well, no, because they actually have healing apps now.
I know they do.
That I don't need to hear all your rhetoric and all the other BS that you got to throw out.
BS, yeah.
I just got an app. I'll listen to you. What were we talking about?
Exactly.
I got an app.
No, there are. There's apps to help you breathe.
There's
the stress ones. There's all that.
I'm glad it helps those that it does need to help, though. I am grateful that and hoping that it is helping folks. Because we do. Mental health, we've talked about that.
Oh, man.
We got to tap in. You got to start experiencing and tapping into things that can help you. whether it be the app, Gorilla Glue, Monster, whatever the case may be, man, you got to find your realm. You got to find your place to tap out, to get out of it.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But you just mentioned Gorilla Glue again.
Did I?
I'm going to take that somewhere else.
Did I?
Because I am a giddy little kid again.
I don't have it in my hair.
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to
This is once again where you leave me just
Sorry,
hanging.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where your partner starts to say something and you
Right.
just go, nah.
Did you try my nuts? Sorry, what were you saying?
About being shitty listeners.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I represent that.
Screw it.
No, I
Let me
wanted
go.
to offer my
Hey,
nuts.
James, I'm going to go with you on this one.
What's up, man?
Just screw him. You know, he was talking about Gorilla Glue and stuff. You know what it made
Oh,
me
yeah.
think of, James?
What makes you think of, Brian?
It made me think of a new movie I am dying to see, and that is King Kong vs. Godzilla. Ooh. This is now, when I was a kid, I loved Godzilla movies, loved King Kong movies. There were more Godzilla movies than King Kong movies. But I mean, I always watch these. The Japanese one, you know, I mean,
Japanese ones are the best ones, man. They
I
had
loved
it down.
those old ones. I mean, I did, and I watched all these, and now there's a brand new King Kong vs. Godzilla on HBO. What is it, Max?
HBO Max, yes.
Which I can't frickin' get. I have the dumbest smart TV on the planet.
You're not the only one.
I mean, everything that comes out, ESPN Plus, oh, that's great. I should get,
You gotta buy a
my
new
TV
TV.
isn't smart enough to do it. And then this comes out, oh, I can do that. Oh, now Disney Plus, sure, I can get that. Hulu, I can get that. Who picks and chooses what I can't have? I can't get Discovery Plus. Does that show up on mine? No, my TV's too freaking dumb.
But you get Netflix, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get that. Well,
Makes
that
no
I
sense.
think is on black and white TVs now with only 4 channels. One of
Right.
them's Netflix. But I mean, I have the dumbest smart TV on the planet, and I don't know if it's this LG. I'm just gonna go. My LG TV is so dumb. I've got an LG refrigerator too that's dumber than the TV. I can't get any channels on that. But the TV.
We might have a conversation after this episode. to
Really?
explain that
Okay.
one.
All right. Well, but anyway, I get nothing. Is that common? Do you have a smarter TV than I do?
No, I got an LG too as well. But I use my Xbox to do a lot of the streaming stuff.
And that's the key.
And well, the key thing too to keep in mind though is that there's a top priority list when it comes to these developments. So to get technical here, people, is phones are first because everybody's got a phone, and that's where they get their money maker from. So the phone apps are the ones that are addressed first. People using their TVs for these kind of things, it's kind of unlikely because the market's not really there because everybody's using their phones.
Who wants to watch a movie on a little 8-inch screen when you can have it on the big screen?
When I'm trying to travel to Subway, man, to get my Subway sandwich, man, I want to watch Godzilla as I'm going along the way.
Yeah, don't watch friggin' Road.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
No, I know. I'm saying nobody does. Everybody's
I
on
got my
their phone
autonomous
out there.
system taking care of me. My friend. I got
Absolutely.
an app that's driving me to the Subway.
It's hands-free.
But are you excited for the King Kong movie?
I am. It came out on Wednesday of last week.
Yep.
And me and the grandkids were just all jacked up about it until we realized I've got no way to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
nothing.
Something to throw out there too, Brian, is phones do AirPlay or screen share. So you
I've
can
tried to figure that out.
Oh dear. Now, if your LG can't do that, then yes, you do have the world's dumbest, smartest TV in the world.
I can't get it to
that
work.
happen.
No, and that again, I can't say that's all the TV.
No, fair enough. Yep, there could be a user.
Were you pointing at me too?
No, same here.
Okay, all right.
I'm with you, man. Same here.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, I don't.
see my James gets more tech support. We need him for tech support for the dumbest things.
Throughout the whole day. Every
James,
day.
I can't find how to clear my calculator.
Right.
You know,
right. The C.
First, that's an abacus.
An abacus. The hell's that? No, I seen the advertisements for King Kong, but I don't think it's going to beat Rango. Have you watched Rango?
Again, you ask us this every
Have you
week.
watched
It was
Rango?
like our first assignment when I started working here was to watch
And you
Rango.
still ain't done it.
Still ain't done it. I'd let me go.
So this is
No. Good try. Good try.
Good. I'm glad
Yeah.
to hear that.
Need for effort.
All right, so
We got a business meeting, breakfast meeting next week.
oh, shut up. That's when you get fired. Anybody in corporate America knows if you get called to a breakfast meeting, you're fired.
don't worry, there'll be bacon there.
There will be bacon.
Still fired.
It'll be a good way out.
That's your parting. You are an a-hole.
Avoid the donut-filled donuts.
Total a-hole. But I thought of James this morning when I'm watching morning TV, and they have a guy on who set a world record. He has a certificate for it, for watching Avengers Endgame the most times. This dude has watched it 191 times.
That's a lot of hours, because that movie is pretty close to 4 hours long, dude.
That's
Really?
nutty.
This guy obviously needs a hobby.
He really likes Avengers Endgame.
Well, he was dressed in a Captain America suit, so
No,
he was
he needs
obviously
a therapist.
Yeah, that's
That's what he needs.
that's seriously there's some issues there. 191 times.
If he's in his happy place, man, who the hell
That's
are we
true.
to judge,
That's
man?
true, man. I mean, I've only watched Rango 227.
No, that's
Might be just equivalent.
a very strong point, James, and I apologize for mocking this loser who has spent probably several months watching the same damn
Could
movie.
be worse. He could be in the Gorilla Glue all the damn time.
If he's watched it 191 times, I guarantee
Oh,
you
yeah.
he's been
No,
in the glue.
That is his therapy.
That's
That is his therapy. Oh, my
question.
God.
Well, Brian, don't you have an all-time favorite movie that you can watch hands down without any hesitation?
Yes.
And what would that
What
be?
is it?
Tombstone.
Tombstone. James?
Tombstone is
What's
my
yours?
all-time favorite. I probably watched that 100 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, James.
Yeah.
Mine's two of them. One's called Hero with Jet Li, which is an Asian flick, which I wouldn't be surprised if you guys haven't heard of it.
Haven't?
No.
And then the other one is The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
I heard that one.
Just for some reason, dude, he may be this is my opinion, a shitty person in real life, but that dude can f***ing act.
Right. Just want to be a beep on that one.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a big beep on that one. Dude. It's one of those contradictions. I mean, you guys know Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
He's
No.
weird in real life,
He's,
but he can act in his movies, man. So, but The Last Samurai, dude, hands down to me, I can watch that for days upon days
Yeah.
without worrying about being bored of it.
I think I have two in their series.
What's that?
Well, the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh,
and
any
Gunsmoke.
episode. Those are both
Come on,
fantastic.
man.
No,
And you throw Bonanza in there. I mean, come on, Little Joe. I mean, come on.
Oh, my mom's all about the Little House on the Prairie, so she's in the same genre.
Another good one, man. Little House on the Prairie. Love those.
I'll still go with the movie. We were talking movies, and I don't remember
I
an
said
Andy
I got
Griffith
two of them that
movie.
are series.
Okay, yeah, you did.
I did.
Sorry,
I
that
did.
listening thing
I mean,
again.
if I'm, yeah. Wait, what were we talking about?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want my nuts?
No, I'm good.
I got a whole bag of nuts.
But
here.
this is the time of the year when this kind of thing's going. Baseball season is here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when people start, you see a lot more seeds being sold during
Oh, yeah.
baseball season.
Oh, yeah.
Because now there's going to be fans in the stadium and that. I was reading this morning. It's opening day when we're recording this podcast. But this guy this morning just signed a 10-year, $341 million contract to play shortstop. And when you're looking at $34 million a year to play, I know there's other sports where guys are making $1 million a game. It just, to me, I have trouble equating the word playing baseball with getting that much. When you can play for a living, and I mean, something's whack.
Right.
I mean, it is.
Right.
I mean, I'm like sports freak. I love it, and I'm all about, man, if you can get the money, get the money.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I get
Right.
it, but that just seems like something's really off skew when we struggle to try to find air conditioning for schools, when we try to find extra programs, when things are getting cut, when other things are getting cut.
Yeah, but that ain't fun.
Exactly.
That ain't fun.
There's money somewhere
Right.
to give somebody $341 million to play the game.
Unreal.
It's crazy money.
When you think about what's
You need
fun,
to give
think
your
about
kids balls.
Well, yeah, or nuts.
Yeah.
In today's day and
That's
age.
why I tell Amber that we need to have 12 kids, because one of them's going to be my retirement plan.
No, you talk about what's fun is peanuts go with baseball, like texting and driving. They go together, man. They just it works. It's the new way. It's the new age. We're evolving. We went from peanuts and baseball to texting and driving. Hot damn, here we go, man.
you kind of held everything up to drop that line?
No, I got
That's
more.
all you, okay, all right.
So, yeah,
I was hoping
this is
there
what's
was
going to come
more.
out. Yeah. Well, if you do what you love, we look at it as they're playing. They're getting to play. And,
Right,
and I get that.
But to them, it is a job.
It is, and if you look at like what I do, I shouldn't be getting paid for what I do. I feel
Understand.
guilty about charging all the time because, dude, I just freaking love to do this, man. I mean, when you got a pissed off bear in your attic, and I get to go in there and you shut the door behind me, dude, that's living, man. Why should I charge them for it?
I understand. For you, that totally is.
Oh man, that's
Okay, now
James's eyes are wide open back there going.
If anybody can show this podcast to Scott, you can probably get a 20% discount. Just gonna throw that out there. It's one of these jobs. If you can show him this podcast at the exact moment,
Oh yeah,
20% discount.
There you go.
I'm totally want to see if that happens.
Right.
Same here.
I am in for it. Well,
Yeah, and if they start blowing us up, guess who else is going to be out there in the attic with me? You two.
I was just pointing to James.
know
That's
you
it. I'll narrate the situation.
I got a drone in the sky, man. I ain't going nowhere near you.
Well, we were talking about Avengers Endgame, you know, all these superheroes and so forth. And I've often thought of this. If you could have a superpower, you know, what would it be? So many people, the first thing is invisible.
Yeah,
They want to be invisible so, you know, they can do things. Mine, if I could have one superpower, I would like it so every light that I pulled up to, I had the ability to change it to green.
That's simplicity. I love that.
I think that would be an immense
I love
superpower. I would love that because when I get up to that red light and it seems like it takes frickin' forever, I'll back up and think I didn't trigger it and then go forward and do all that. And then the guy behind me is freaking out.
What?
You know, that's
Report drunk driving. Star 511.
exactly.
This dude's
We
lost
caught
it,
you
man.
backing
He's
up
on
6
Gorilla
times. But that would be mine. Do you,
Oh, right?
Yeah.
You know, thinking about it now, if I had a superpower, it would be able to see someone's off switch and just reach over and turn them off.
Oh, you do that. Superpower achieved,
Right?
brother.
Yeah, just you turn them off, shut them down.
James, do you have one?
Nothing's gonna top any of this. No.
I love our outspoken creative
I
minds.
know everyone's got flying, everyone's got time travel and destructibility, but green lights and the turn off switch.
It's brilliant, ain't it?
Nobody's taking them.
Right?
Can't
So
top
I
it.
would
We'd be
think
the
they're
only ones.
available.
Can't top it.
They've got to be available. We're going to be in the next Avengers
We
movie.
sure are. Give
I'm
me an off
green light.
switch. Man, I'm off switch.
Oh, what we'll be able to accomplish.
There's going to be something on that later. I can see that coming right now.
There is.
Uh-huh.
But we're going to want to know what superpower you'd like if you
No,
had
let's do
one.
it again.
right.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
You're who?
I'm green light.
And I'm off switch.
Yeah, that
Dun,
worked
dun,
better.
dun.
Yeah,
I like it.
I
I
do
like
too. What kind of outfit?
Naked. I'm going naked.
And that's how his power came to be.
And there's the off switch again. With that, we will fade to
good at it.
darkness. That's thinking no better way than your superpower is kicked
Yes,
in.
yes.
The off switch has been flicked.
Here to help you.
But we are here to help you.
Yes, we
We
are.
always got to plug
We do.
CiscoMWE.com.
Oh, yeah.
We're updating that all the time. I know. In fact, right now, we've talked many times about rabbits. And rabbits really infesting your yard, and they're showing up as far as the eye can see. There's a new virus that has showed up
Right.
in Colorado as well. Is it RDHV2 or RHDV2, which has just shown up, and it wasn't expected to show up in North American rabbits, but is showing up in some cottontails and hares that have been tested. I think 15 counties now in Colorado.
right.
But you preach this all the time, that every year wildlife changes. This is
It's evolving.
It's constantly.
Yeah, that's why we'll never know it all. And if there's one thing I can say about the rabbit situation is make sure that you've got a tester and you get them to a full 160 degrees before you eat them. That kills all the bacteria. The RDV2
for my rabbit stew.
Yeah,
That's
rabbit stew.
very good. More cooking tips next time with the Galloping Gourmet off switch. Hey, thanks for checking out the Mike and the Mountain.
We love you.
I'm Greenlight.
Yeah, I'm off switch.
We'll see you next time.
Oh my God, help us.
That's going to stick.
Yes,
I'm going to
it
get
is.
you a shirt with just the switch.
Oh my God.
Have you met his brother Dimmer Switch?
Or his brother Lane change. That's good.
Oh,
Change, you know.
okay, if you think so.
All right. Yeah, goes right along with your balloons and clowns and
All that brilliant stuff.
yeah. Boy, we were off the hook today.
What do we say at the end of every podcast?
Man, we were off the hook today.